What's up, you guys? It's X Noel, and I'm going to be joined today by Sean. Say hi to the people, Sean.
What's up, people?
So, anyway, we left off talking about our dear friend Luke in our last video. Canned, what was it? What was it again, Sean?
About Caitlin?
Oh, yeah. Can awkwardness cause confusion? Now, this might be a strange title to most of you, but we were talking about Luke's awkwardness causing confusion of himself. So, without further ado, we're gonna get right into this. So, yesterday, or was it today or yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yesterday, Caitlin decided to tell Luke. Well, she asked him, "Can I come over?" She said, "I already have a bag packed." So she just took it in her own hands, saying, "You know what? If you're not gonna physically tell me I'm getting the D, I'm just gonna come get the D." But anyway, he was talking about it yesterday. She said she's coming over. So the first thing Luke did when he got back, besides tell us, he went immediately into his room and started cleaning. Now, Sean, you want to pick up from there? You want to add any spicy comments or anything about that?
Oh man, there was dust all over his room. Floor looked like he just moved in. It was brand new carpet. He put all his clothes in the washer. I'm surprised that washer still works. But the interesting thing is, I wonder if he folded the clothes after they were done washing and drying.
Probably not. You know, Luke.
Because when I went in his room, there was still a little pile in the corner.
Yeah, I could about imagine that. But she just decided and took it in her own hands. She was coming over, so he rushed. I mean, he did this shit so lightning fast. I have never seen that washer take so many clothes at once. He had clothes all over the ground. I mean, spread it out and everything. So, anyway, this girl comes over and we're waiting for her to come over. We're just like, man, can't wait till this bitch comes over to see what new shit's gonna be going on with Luke and her. Well, Luke goes outside as he always does to go to his truck, and usually just to check and make sure it's locked and make sure his valuables are all still in there. So we were like, is she here? Is she not here? I don't know. He goes to his.
Don't forget, this is at 10:30 at night. Why would you be going to your truck?
But anyway, he went to his truck. Lo and behold, Caitlin's outside, and she comes in, and we're playing NBA Live 2008 on the PlayStation in the living room. She comes in, and whatever. They go to Luke's room. This man proceeds to go in his room with his laptop and does homework while she's in there.
With him.
While she's in there. So I mean, it's just kind of new to me. Like I've never seen somebody do homework with that girl there. He could have been smashing, and he was just, "I'm gonna do homework. You wanna talk to me while I do it, or you wanna help me? You know, I don't know." But
Not to say that he's always done his homework at the kitchen table.
at the kitchen table. So I mean, this dude goes from doing what he normally does to doing something completely abnormal while a chick's here. So as it goes on, this chick Snapchats my girlfriend, who had just added her on Snapchat the same day. Adds her on Snapchat, and her Snapchat said, "What are you doing? I'm bored, LOL." So she proceeds to come into the living room with us to come mingle with the common folk, the normals, and then she stays in there for a while, and Luke doesn't come back out. So he apparently he just continued to do his homework. That's what
Obviously, you can tell what was more important to him.
Yeah, he wasn't worried about no vagina. He was worried about doing his fucking homework, which I guess some people can respect. But usually this man, he doesn't really worry about his homework too much. Not until the last day, at least. So, I mean, Sean, you want to get any comments for the viewers on how that whole situation went down yesterday? It was kind of just all at once.
Well, I felt bad for the girl. All a girl wants in life is attention.
Yeah, you gotta give a hoe some attention.
Luke couldn't give her any attention. Luke couldn't give her the time of day. He was too busy worried about his homework that he could have did the whole day
but decided, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now while she's here. It's the best time to do it. I'm so focused and concentrated because I don't think about that wet, moist pussy sitting right on the side of me.
Just shows what Luke is just not ready for a girlfriend yet.
Was he ever ready for a girlfriend? Is the real question. I mean, not to brag on this dude so hard, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta roast somebody. They gotta be able to take a joke.
They gotta know when they fuck up.
And oh, trust me, I guarantee he knows it. He's sulking about it now. He's gonna be sulking about it for the next 3 years. I'm like, where did I go wrong? Oh, you fucking did homework while she was
The
here,
thing
you
is,
idiot.
what did he do right?
That's never a positive for Luke. What he does right, it's not always. That's not always the case. But anyway, this girl sleeps with him. Keep in mind they don't have a TV in there, so nothing. Just straight boredom.
When the lights go off, it's just dark. It's time to go to bed like the good old days.
Pretty much, it might as well have been the Stone Ages in there. But freaking Luke comes up to Sean this morning. What he told you, Sean?
Said, "Oh, I got me a girl. Now it's time to get you a girl."
Knowing damn good and well.
He didn't have this girl yet.
Yeah, you know, damn well he wasn't dating her or anything. They didn't tie the knot or anything like that. So I mean, it's just a toss-up to whether or not she still even wanted to talk to him. Which brings me to my next point. So apparently, after she had left and got away from Luke for a while, I don't know exactly what time frame this was, but I'm gonna wager about an hour or two after she left, she decided to text Luke and tell him, I don't think it's gonna work out. Let's just be friends. Now I get it. You gotta feel for the man. That's pretty disappointing for him. But I mean, when you do some shit like that, you kind of gotta half-ass expect it. I mean, he's not, like I said before, he's not the sharpest tool of all the tools in the shed, but he's still a tool. He can be used for something. But what is that something?
Not to mention that we were all in the living room. We asked them if they did any extra activities last night when the lights went off, and his response was, "I grabbed her ass. That's about it." And you start to question. You got a female who was a hoe, and she came over to sleep with you, nothing else, and all you did was grab her butt.
No. He did say something else. But
We can't say if it's true or not.
we can't verify that. We couldn't verify the first part, to be completely honest. But we just took his word for that because that's kind of reasonable. But the second thing he said was, well, I kind of fingered her.
Kinda fingered her while she was sleeping.
What the fuck is kind of fingering? I mean,
While she's sleeping, isn't that like almost rape?
that's like fucking 10 years in prison, easily. What? How do you kind of finger somebody? Was the tip of your finger halfway in and halfway out? Did it not like reach inside and say, "Hey, I'm here," or did she not feel it?
Did he not enjoy it? That's why it said kinda.
I kind of fingered her. I guess it was a certain stimulation, or she just was so knocked out by his boredom. It was just over from the get.
That's where you gotta feel bad for the man.
But I mean, you can't really feel bad for somebody who won't help himself. It's
True.
It's kind of hard. We can all admit, if the man doesn't want to help himself out by not being so strange and doing the opposite things of what you would expect somebody in that situation to do, then you can't really feel too bad. I mean, you can. Maybe he has a problem, but I mean, at least he could have asked somebody for some advice on what to do instead of winging it by himself and just making his problems that much worse.
And that's what I think. He never came to us to talk about it.
Which
Went
is
to everybody else.
Which is always, I mean, he's probably going to somebody who's bad off on advice first of all.
We know what Luke does. We live with him all the time. We know how he acts. We feel it was best for him to come to us for advice.
But yet, he's a stubborn man. He wants to do things on his own. He wants to feel it out on his own, or get help from outside people. And to be honest, he's probably passing up some of the best advice he could have gotten, to be completely honest. But you know, some people just don't learn. And they just don't want to hear it, or they just don't realize what they got until it's gone, technically.
And then the guy gets attached to females very easily. So when he found out that she just wanted to be friends, he took it very hard, and we can always tell by the way he acts.
Oh yeah.
This man walks around everywhere with earbuds playing music.
Immediate depression set in. There was no contest. That was depressed city for Luke. You gotta feel for the man, but you also, like I said before, you can't feel for somebody who don't want to help himself. I don't really know where to even begin to think on what to do next for Luke. I mean, he could try to get back into it with her, but I mean, is she really gonna have it? And if she is, how much longer will she take all the strangeness that Luke's just dishing out to her? Because I can guarantee she's not used to somebody telling her no for sex.
Yes, from what I heard in her last relationship, she was freaky and she did it a lot.
And who even knows that she didn't cheat on her last boyfriend? These are things that we don't exactly know. We're just speculating.
This night was good and bad, man, Luke. I'm glad that, you know, she actually said no, because Luke can find a better woman.
Yeah.
It may take some time, but it's worth it.
See, I don't think he likes to come to us because we're too real about it. But there's always a point where you just gotta like ask, because he don't ask us about shit.
Nothing.
Not a single thing. But I mean, realisticness is probably the best advice you can get, because if it ain't realistic, then why do you even want to hear it?
The problem with him is he tries to go out and get them. He doesn't want to take his time.
And he's kind of like so ready for a relationship in his mind, but he's really not ready for a relationship, if that makes a bunch of sense to you.
Another factor is he needs to get out of his shell of awkwardness. That's the problem that he has, which draws females away.
Which is not always easy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for a long time I was pretty fucking awkward with the ladies. It was not a comfortable thing for me for a good little while, but I eventually broke out of it. It was a stage called high school. That's usually where you tend to just get relaxed and just ready to just say, fuck it, I'll talk to some females, I don't care. But I don't think Luke ever had that transitional period in his life. He just never got to that point where he was just like, man, I just need to get out of this shit. I don't even think he's awkward, to be honest with you.
Nope. I think he's a man of many faces.
Yes, very many. I don't think he realizes his awkwardness, and it's kind of.
That's one thing. When he's around a girl he likes, personally, I can tell, because he'll either play music or he'll look down at the corner of his eye. You can see him staring at that female.
You would think most guys tend to stare at the female, so it's kind of easy to tell when. And I've read some stuff like on this. It's easy to tell when two people like each other, but it's harder for you to tell when someone likes you, and vice versa. So I can believe that 100%.
And it was also hard. It's hard for Luke to get out of his shell because his dad worked out of town for much of his young days. So he grew up with his mom. And you could basically say he's like, not in a bad way, but he's a mama's boy.
Yep.
He can always go to his mom for everything.
Mama's boy city. It was just some people. That's where awkwardness really comes and generates. If your mom's awkward, you're gonna be awkward. It's just if you're stuck in that situation, and your mom's the awkward one, and you have to be with her consistently, you're just gonna adapt to her different personality. So I can see where that comes in from. But guys, if you enjoyed listening to us have some real conversation about this whole situation, please go in the comment section below. Tell us what you think and tell us what we could have done differently in this video and what you liked most about this video. So go down there and also hit that sub and that like button just to give us some support. So for Gamerpalooza, this is X-Knoll.
Sean 7261.
Signing off for the day. Thank you guys, and don't forget, go check out our Twitch. Go follow, and just please watch us when we come on. Thank you guys. See you later.